guys, this is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. This is your weekly reading for October 8th through 14th. And we're going to start with the element of fire. Or actually, this is the element of fire because you don't know what order I'm doing them in. Wow, Amber. Okay, so we're going to start with Aries. Okay, Aries. Death, Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, Hangman, Tower, Hierophant. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Star card. Wow, it looks like something that you're working on. Okay, I feel like you expected someone from your past to come back, or someone from your past to contact you, or there to be some sort of difference than what there is now. Okay, so I feel like you kind of gave up hope on them coming to you, and it's almost like you don't want to do the work either. If they don't want to do the work, I don't want to do the work. Okay. But the thing that's crazy is it looks like you want to go back. You want to communicate with them. You want some sort of communication or attention from them. And I feel like you're struggling whether or not to express that. And it could be that someone else will express how they feel, or that person will express to you, but it just took a long time. I guess we'll see when we get into the reading, okay? So I feel like something is ending, okay? So, yeah, I feel as though this person didn't come, or they didn't contact you like you thought they would, and you're bringing that to an end. You're bringing it to an end because there wasn't any communication, okay? And you feel as though they didn't care about you, or they weren't trying to hold on to the relationship, okay? And this is changing your thought process, or changing how you feel about the situation. And it's like you don't want to be that person that can't move on, even though it's really hard for you to not move on, okay? Because you know that the consequences of you moving on from this person is most likely, excuse me, that you won't talk to them again, or you all won't communicate. But also I feel like you don't want this competition, or you don't want this conflict with this other person or within this situation. So you want to make some changes. And I feel as though you are going to express your feelings, or express how you feel, or that you even want to be in a relationship with this person. It almost feels like to me, Aries, that you've gotten to a point where you're like, I waited on you long enough, okay? So I need to tell you how I feel. Or I waited on you long enough and we need to stop this. That's what I'm getting with this. And you're like, something has to end. There has to be a change. But you, I feel like, are going to bring the change in. I don't feel as though it's the other person. I feel like you're going to bring that change in. So let's see what your oracle card is, Aries. Blessing in disguise. Wow. What appears to be a problem is actually a part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best ways. And actually what I heard right in the midst of reading this is that this lack of communication or lack of effort on their part put a sort of fire in you, okay, for you to get them to speak with you. Okay, it was like, I'm tired of waiting on you, I gotta do this. And by doing that, it almost resolved the issue, if that makes any sense. Because I see some sort of commitment, or you talking about the commitment that you were in or currently in, and that it was like they don't care about you, and that needs to change. You can't keep going like this, or you can't allow this to keep going. It's something that I feel like you're just not allowing. The transformation needs to come, but I feel as though the transformation comes within you, Aries. It doesn't come from the other person, it comes from you, and you changing your perspective or idea or ways of doing the situation. Okay? Also, Aries, I know that I'm moving on, but I just got a message. Because this may have to do with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that's not treating you the way that they should. It's like they don't care about your feelings, okay? And you're getting to a point where that has to change. Okay, all right. I feel like I needed to say that. All right. Anyhow, Leo. Eight of Swords, Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Death card. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Wands. So I feel like you took a risk at work, Leo, or some sort of risk in your life, and it left you not knowing what the heck was going on, if that makes any sense. Or maybe there was a change in your work situation, or your security, like moving or anything like that, or even schooling, or the plan that you had for your life. And I feel like it's just up in the air, and you're trying to manifest something. It was something that you were trying to manifest in your life, and you're not getting good news about it. That's what I feel about this. I feel like you took a risk. It probably wasn't the best risk, but you thought it would be best. You thought it would be best for your future, pretty much. And it just, you either are getting no communication or bad communication regarding the change that you attempted to make. Okay, so there's a feeling of you being, for a while, I feel like you've been trapped in this situation, or not seeing something for what it is, okay? And you realize that there was no future, or the future wasn't there. And I feel like you were being very hopeful, okay? By being quiet, or by being, what is the word that I want to use, Spirit? By complying, thank you. By complying with what was going on, or even suppressing your thoughts or ideas, you thought that by doing this, it was keeping everything in a good space, like without creating problems, okay? But it's like, this is interesting because Aries also had this card, and I feel like this is about the truth coming out to you, your intuition revealing something to you, that there is no future in what it is that you're working on. Like, it's not cooperating with what you have or what you need for yourself, okay? And I feel like you're gonna stop working on it. There's gonna come a time where you're like, this isn't going with my future, so why am I working on this? Why am I trying to consistently make this work when it's not helping? It's not gonna help me in the future. nothing about this feels good for me, right? So then with this, that is about transformations. So it's like you get the idea of that things are not working or that things need to change, and you make action towards making that change. I really see that. You may be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I want to throw that out there, but I really don't feel any other signs. Spirit is saying Scorpio to me. I don't know why. Probably because of the death card, but no other cards are jumping out at me. I just really think that you are facing some issues right now. It's like you're facing some things or looking at yourself or your situation with new eyes. It's like you took a risk by probably going back into something to try to resolve a situation maybe, and everything is kind of like up in the air, or you don't know how it was gonna work for you, but you did it in good fortune. Like you did it to try to manifest something better, and it's not getting the return that you hoped it would get. Okay. Okay, Leo. Energy work. Beautiful. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to their loved ones and clients. This is about focusing on your own energy. This is about focusing on yourself. So I feel like we got out of that and we went back into it. I feel like, Leo, there was some aspect of your life that the universe was allowing you to let go or release, and you kind of dove back into it. Not saying that it's your fault or anything, or blaming you for anything. I feel like you just tried again, because that's what you do. You have an open, loving heart, okay? And I feel as though you just tried to work it out again, but I don't think that it's worth working out. And with this death card, I really feel like you're starting to see that, and it's really starting to get into your bones. You know what I mean? Like the meat and potatoes of the thing. You're really starting to see that. Okay. All right, and next we're doing Sagittarius, Scorpio. Oh, Spirit. The Judgment wanted to come out. So Sagittarius, I feel like you're summing up some things in your life. This is what I'm getting from this. I feel like you're actively doing this. Okay, so I feel like you're actively transforming parts of your life, really evaluating your life, closing up things that need to be closed up. Okay. This is the action process. You haven't quite fulfilled it, but I feel as though you are doing the action. So that's good. Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, yep, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands, Knight of Wands, High Priestess. The High Priestess has come up in every single fire reading. I just wanted to say that. Okay. Okay, so this is you being patient and building for yourself. You are starting this, or you are in the midst of building. Okay, you're being very patient on what is owed to you or what you believe is due to you. Okay, you may have a little bit of lack of faith in what you're doing, but you just need to invest the time and keep moving forward. I feel as though right now you probably don't feel good about it, which I said before, because you like public recognition, but or you like for people to see you doing well, or you want for some people to see you do well, and you are doing well. It's just not out in the open. Okay, like I said before, you're in a time of summing things up or ending things, closing things up. Okay, completing things, so then you can get rid of it. But you're just in the working phase, so you have to be a little bit more patient. And I feel like you had some clarity going into this, okay? I feel like you have a plan, Sagittarius. I don't know why, but I feel like you really have a plan of what it is that you're trying to do. I feel like you're clear, or you got some sort of clarity here lately, or in the recent past, okay? And about what it is that you want for your foundations, or what it is that you want for your family or yourself. And you feel really good about it, okay? You feel good about it because this epiphany is about you working on yourself, right? And that is something that you were having a problem with, and in some aspect. I feel really weary about saying that. I feel like there's a part of your life that you could get more appreciation in, and that's what you're trying to accomplish. There it is, okay? You may also be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may also be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which I'll get to in a second. But I feel as though with the Knight of Wands in reverse, I'm feeling delays, okay? So I'm feeling like there were some delays, as I said before, in your plan, or what it is that you were trying to get. And I feel like it's appreciation from others, or even recognition from others, or someone, or a company of what it is that you do, okay? And I feel like you eventually get it. No, I feel like you're getting it now. It's just not in the form that you would like to get it in, okay? And I don't think that you can see that yet. But I think that when you open up yourself, or meditate, or focus, what I'm hearing, and this is really weird, is to put on jazz music when you're driving home from work for at least a week, or something like that. Or drive home in silence. So spirit can speak to you and give you messages of love, okay? Because I feel like that's going to open you up, okay? Because right now you're just in the closing part. It's like you want the finished product, but you're not quite there yet. You're working on it. You have to continue to work on it, okay? You're in the midst of it, and I totally see that right now. You're working on yourself, and you'll get what it is that you want, okay? Let's see what your oracle card is. Listen, wow. Listen, quiet your mind and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires' manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. Exactly. So, thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you so much. Love and light. Bye-bye.